and the blasts.
That looked absolutely terrific. No fly in this direction that I can see at all. No fly up here. Terrific.
And there you heard it. The blast engineer saying no problem with the implosion. And so, with a destructive force of 800 pounds of dynamite, the Aladdin has been extinguished. 3 decades of history are now only dust and memories, and the huge dust cloud billowing forth. Mark Martinez in Live Chopper 13, how does it look from up there?
Steve, it looks amazing from up here. As we come to our shot with zoom cam, you can see it looks really like a forest fire almost, as you can see that dust cloud beginning to move. It looks like it is moving towards the south, and I am told now that we still have some of the cameras that rode the building down, and of course we will be bringing you those pictures just as soon as we can. But again, look at that dust cloud, that tremendous amount of dust as the Aladdin came to rest on the desert floor down there. It's quite amazing, and there's another picture, Steve. So quite an amazing sight. I wonder how the people down there are faring with all that dust. Of course, it isn't making its way up to us here in Live Chopper 13 yet. Steve, how's it looking down there from your angle?
Well, Mark, I am totally enveloped in dust right now, and here go the fireworks to celebrate the end of the Aladdin. News 13's Ted Texter has been monitoring how the winds are blowing out here and how that might affect where all this dust is going. Ted?
We have a very light wind, and the dust clouds appear to be spreading out very evenly. Look at the top of the plume, and you can see what the winds are doing there. Really not very much. It looks like it may begin to move over towards the Monte Carlo or the Holiday Inn. Looking from Live Chopper, I can see again the plume is continuing to spread out very evenly. And of course the fireworks are adding to all of the spectacular sight down here. Steve Krupe.
Thank you, Ted. If my voice sounds a little muffled, that's because I am enveloped in a huge cloud of dust. I have a filter mask on right now, and it's very hard to breathe where I am standing right now.
Okay. Steve, of course, that particulate matter, it's very, very fine dust, and it's not good for your lungs. And that's why everybody around the area has been provided with filter masks. And you may need an extra one there because yours will clog up eventually. So breathe very easily, relax as much as you can, and don't breathe any more than you have to. Steve, you there?
I am, Ted. These fireworks should last for another couple of minutes as the Aladdin arises anew in a couple of years when they build a $1.3 billion mega resort. So they're celebrating the disappearance of the old and the building of the new all over Las Vegas. And
Steve, I'd estimate that the plume now is spreading out. In fact, you can see in the middle it's sinking, and that indicates that we've got a real stable atmosphere over us. It's spreading out. Steve, back to you.
All right, Ted. Let's just sit back and enjoy, and perhaps as we do so, we'll see some replays of the implosion that we all just experienced out here. This was the view from our exclusive balcony cam. As the charges went off, a shudder went through the building. We could feel it. I could feel the charges in my gut, the force of the explosion. There you see the camera rocking. Oh. And there it went, I guess, before we lost our camera picture. Balcony cam from the 17th floor penthouse. And there's the Bellagio, the hotel that's going up in the place of the Dunes. We had 2 towers imploded at the Dunes in 1993. Dunes 1, Dunes 2. Bellagio opens October 15th. And that's the view from the Polo Towers. And here's our exclusive roof cam as the building literally fell out from underneath our camera. And there it goes.
It's quite unbelievable. The building is completely destroyed, obviously. And normally when an implosion happens, we can at least see part of the building. But we can see this entire building is just destroyed. There's just gray debris really left down there. The fireworks display, of course, still going on. Not much other than that. A lot of people just still enjoying the view down there, looking at the fireworks that are going on. It is quite amazing. Now, we want to go to our hallway cam. You're looking at that now. Let's see what this camera view looks like. You're looking right down the hall from the penthouse suite on the 17th floor of the Aladdin, room 2901, at the time of the implosion. Again, just one of many cameras we had on board for the implosion. We saw that roof cam made it out okay, and so did balcony cam. And as we see with hallway cam, hopefully we'll have something with hallway cam back. But again, it's an amazing sight, and you can see the fireworks display still going on up here, Steve. That cloud of smoke seems to be dispersing quite a bit, as you can see with zoom cam, and I'm sure it blanketed quite a few people down there with dust, but it is making its way out west right now at this point, and seems to be lifting from the ground just a bit.
That is the view from ground zero as the charges went off, and then down comes the Aladdin. Other than the cameras on the building, that view was just about as close as any camera was permitted to get. And this is the huge dust cloud which still exists. The fireworks were obscured to quite a degree, and I am standing still in part of this cloud back behind that little low-rise building you see on the right side of the... And that's the view from live Chopper 13. Wow. I have one of the implosion engineers here standing next to me. He says that view was just awesome. He can't wait until the rest of his team sees the shot from zoom cam. News 13's Robin Burke had an incredible view from the VIP viewing area. Robin, how did it look from your vantage point?
Steve, we did have an absolutely incredible view, totally unobstructed, but the dust didn't come our way. We are thankful to say, although we were prepared in our ponchos. Right now I have a couple of friends with me who witnessed it, and they are going to explain what it was like. What did you think, Paul?
I thought it was really great because they had a big finish at the end, and they had fireworks before and after it was implosions.
Obviously never seen anything like this before, have you, Luke?
Nope.
Did you like it?
Yep.
Want to see another one?
Yep.
You might have to wait a while, I do believe. Everyone here was prepared, but the dust just didn't come our way. It was fantastic. Oh, wait a minute, I have one more little friend. How was it?
Good.
Good? Want to see it again?
Yes.
Okay, well, you'll have to watch the reruns on Channel 13, okay? Back to you, Steve.
Let's come back upstairs now, if we can, to live Chopper 13 and show you the view from again with zoom cam. Steve was telling us the shot was awesome, and indeed it was. In fact, it was a very unusual angle that zoom cam had on this whole event, but you can see nothing left of the building. It's gone tonight, and the new Aladdin will arise again in this very same spot with the same name. We understand Steve Krupe is back down, still on the ground. Steve, we are checking out the scene from high above. It looks